All right. Hello, Facebook family and friends. I I'm on live because let's see what's the name. La Mejor in Monterrey at Tejano Station is gonna interview me, and it was supposed to be at 6. I'm still waiting for the call, but in the meantime, I wanted to thank you all for your thoughts and your prayers, and believe me, I am hanging on to them for literally dear life. Um, I My life has been such a roller coaster since my dad passed. I mean, I started with just trying to push his music and keep him alive through his music, and that took so many twists and turns and everything for the best. I started out hanging out with Tejano Legends Pioneers Chapter 2 here in the RGV with Eulalio Reina, and he was kind enough and awesome enough to offer me a board position and then a administrative position. And at that point, I decided we needed to do more, so I got the 501c3 nonprofit Tejano Music Legacy Foundation. So that way we could encompass more things Tejano, which, because I feel Tejano music is our very indicative of who we are and very unique. So, just to honor my dad and to honor my heritage, uh, I believe that the Tejano Music Legacy Foundation was my way to go. All in the meantime, always doing my podcast, Tiras y Desveladas. I've had such a blessing to interview the pioneers, the people who invented Tejano, like literally, like Armando Chori Hinojosa. Um, oh gosh, I can't think of anybody right now, but I mean, I've talked to so many people. Carlos Guzman, Eddie Perez from Fabulosos Cuatro, and I believe Latin Breed, and who else? If I forget your names, please forgive me. Joel Guin from Los Chicanos, one of the originals. Um, have tried to get Beto Garza on, but he won't go on my Gires y Desveladas. But maybe someday. I still have hopes, and and that's how it started with the music. And guys, and I'm still waiting for the call. He said at 6, so I'm like freaking out. But okay, because I get nervous. With Giras y Desveladas, and then I went with the lovely co-host of Lori Jean, daughter of Cecilio Garza, and she was awesome. And well, she's a busy grandma, and the lovely Miss Hilda Lamas would sit in, and she was awesome. She's brilliant lady, very talented, and I was so blessed to have her on the show as well. And as I progressed through this show, I picked up a more permanent co-host, God willing, and Norma Salazar, and then Miss Janie Canales tagged along, sister of Johnny Canales, and I'm like thinking, wow, I'm in a dream. This got to be a dream. And here we are interviewing. And since Norma's husband George Salazar is currently artist, practicing artist. She was busy promoting him, and in the meantime, promoting all of La Onda. So, wow for that. So I've been very blessed, and Janie has already told me that Sundays, all Sundays, like all the time, it's like too much. And I know it is, even though it seems like just one day out of the week, it is a lot. You have to prepare, you have to get up early, you have to be ready to go by the time it's noonish. There's a lot to be done before noonish. So I thank her whenever she wants to come on again. I think she's gonna do the Christmas show tomorrow. Tomorrow we have an awesome Christmas show, guys. A lot of artists are gonna come in and sing Christmas songs. And I don't know if it's gonna be a train wreck or if it's gonna work. New Mexico Radio said they want to work in conjunction with our broadcast. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm not tech savvy enough to figure out if that's going to work or not. It could be a train wreck. We don't know. Tune in and find out. But the plan is to have Tejano artists come in and sing songs. And while I was busy with all this, Rick Garcia says, "Hey, I've got tracks that I found from your dad and your brother. Why don't we put it together?" And I said, "Well, okay. How do you say no to that, right?" He's like, "I want to put it out. I've been listening to it, and it's a really good song, and I think it should be out there." And I said, "Okay." So this track is incredibly special because my dad is actually playing the guitar, and at that time my sister was busy with her little boy, so he played the bass guitar as well. She played it live, but he played it in the recording. And my brother's on the keyboards, so they literally like relive in this song again. And that's what's so special about this song. Of course, it was written by Juan Guerrero. It's an awesome song, but even more so, it's special to me because my brother's playing and my dad is playing, and they're on, and I see it on all the time. Hello, Mr. Vasquez. Saludos, jovencita, desde Littlefield, Texas. Thank you. Um, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm still waiting for the Monterrey guy. Maybe he never comes on. I don't know. He said he would. So he said it was at 6, but all right. In the meantime, I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for praying for me. I did get a diagnosis of something I saw my brother go through, and it's horrific. Um, there's no scary movie scary enough as watching your loved one go through this. And I'm scared that my daughter and my sister will go through this. Hi, Mr. Borrell. Um, I tried as much to avoid it. I tried my best. They said that they're going to do genetic testing to see if maybe I'm just genetically predisposition for this disease. Um, but at this time, I ask for your prayers because I have been diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver. Um, so those of you that don't know what cirrhosis of the liver is, and it's non-alcoholic. I mean, yes, I drank on the weekends or after school, after a tough day at school. How long it was tomorrow? Tomorrow at noonish for the special. Oh, and then they're going to be on the same show is going to be on the Tiger Mace show as well. So, hi, Mr. Daniel Garcia. And thank you for your interview. I really, really appreciate it. And so, yeah, this diagnosis came out of nowhere just when things are starting to crazy look up like, wow, things are happening and things are going in the right direction. And I'm thanking God every day, you know. But I do believe that God does everything for a reason. And there's a reason. Maybe it was whatever reason that I don't understand. I'm just going to try my best. The doctors told me that with diet and exercise and losing weight, which they tell us all, which I always knew, but I didn't know it was this bad. So, anybody who has fatty liver right now, be careful because from one day to the next, it can jump from fatty liver to cirrhosis. And cirrhosis is scarring of the liver. So, it's scarring means the tissue is not alive. So that's where I'm at right now. The doctors say I can slow down the progression by diet and exercise and losing weight. So that's my journey right now. I was nominated for the Tejano Mundial Awards, I think in 3 categories. And you know what? At this point with this diagnosis, I feel I already won. I already won. Do you put my name next to an awards show? I already won. I don't, it would be nice to get like the thingy or whatever, but you know what? I just feel so happy. I know my mom and dad would have been so proud of my brother. Thank you, Bora. I hope you get better soon. I am trying, and even more so for my daughter. Um, she's an only child, and so she told me, "Mom, you can't do this." She's got nobody to fall back on. Like, at least, like, right now that we lost my sister and I lost my brother, my mom, and my dad, but we've got each other. And love you, Mary Lou. I didn't tell her we were gonna go on live. I was gonna go on live. Um, Daniela, saludos, oraciones y bendiciones para nuestra amiga Gigi Guerrero. May God continue to bless you and your beautiful family always. Lord, hear our prayers. Alma Daniel Noyola. That is beautiful. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay. You will be fine. I know it. And yes, because Mary Lou's like, you have to be fine. Hi, Beatriz. Oh my gosh. One of the best things about doing the Giras y Desveladas is that, and also I'm helping out on Tuesdays on the New Mexico radio show. On Tuesdays, I co-host, and I'm getting to know all these new artists. Well, they're new to me, and I'm getting to know all these new artists, and oh my gosh, so many talented people out there. And I really would like to know how many, how many more people are out there. Hi, Irma, another one. These beautiful ladies are not only beautiful, they are amazingly talented. And these are some of the ladies that are going to be on the show tomorrow. So make sure to tune in. Well, it's 6:20. I still haven't heard from Mr. Marco from Monterrey, um, La Mejor radio station or whatever. But from what I understand, like the guy that's been contacting me, and I just talked to him. He said it's a different, like they have to dial out differently or whatever. It's a little different. Alice A, oh my goodness, this Alice A Nino. Hello, everyone. Alice A Nino is another super talented young lady. Thank you, Beatriz. You're very welcome. I mean, these ladies are so talented, and I just hope that we can give everybody an opportunity to show off their talent and show off everything that we've got to offer. So I'm really happy for that, and I'm really happy that I'm trying to do my part to get people noticed, and I know in our industry the dances and the stages you know go to the bigger names for but they will be big names too. I will claim it. Beatriz Rojas says, I'll be performing at the Jewel tonight. If you're in San Antonio, come out. All right. So if you're in San Antonio, go out and check out Beatriz Rojas. Beautiful lady, beautiful voice. Go and check it out. And Alice, if you're performing anywhere, let me know. Alice Nino, Irma. Oh my gosh, I had her on the show. Beautiful voice. These ladies are so talented. And I feel so blessed to be part of this platform that gives me an opportunity to give an opportunity to other people, for other people to be heard. And we love our favorites. We love them. We love our legends. We love our pioneers. But these guys are coming up. These are our new generations. And they are awesome. San Antonio, woohoo. Sorry, I'm in Mission, Mary Lou. Yeah, we are in Mission, Texas. All right, so this guy, is it rude to like put a little question mark? Because he said, that he would contact me as soon as we're going to go on. I guess I'll just wait. I'll wait. And in the meantime, I'm glad for this opportunity to let you all know that I am, you know what I've been doing? I've been actually reading every prayer that you all put. Because I believe the power of prayer, and I believe in positivity, and with God, everything is possible. And so I've been doing that. Mel, hola Mel. She's a co-host on the New Mexico show. Hi. This lady is awesome. Oh my goodness. I got on a show with her to interview somebody, and she was just bam, 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 getting those questions out. And I was like, wow. I was, I do the Sometimes, sometimes I'm good and sometimes I'm not so good. Because my thinking process sometimes just a little slow. But Mel, you are awesome. Mel Abrego, man, she is really awesome. And she's out there in San Antonio. I don't know if you're going to get a chance to go see LSA. Oh, besides that, let's see who was on. Was it you, Beatriz? It was Beatriz and LSA won along with me, um, won a contest that Tiger Mays had for tickets to go see um, Grupo Signo in Beeville on New Year's Eve. I still don't have a date, so I need to. And by date, I mean uh, my sister, because she's the one who drives me around. She's the one who drives Miss Daisy around. Hola, mamas, you're the bomb. Oh, Mel, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, my I don't get allergies or something, and once I tear up, oof, it's bad. So, again, I want to, yes, Mel, you're very welcome. You're very awesome. I feel so blessed with all the people that I'm meeting, and this journey. Now more than ever, I'm savoring every second, every moment, every person, you know. And Norma and I had been talking about, because sadly, there's the people that are not so positive, right? And I was telling Norma, when we run across those people, we just ask them, are you coming with me? Because if you're not coming with me and you're not helping me, then just get out of my way. Just get out of my way. It's okay. You do you, I'll do me, and we're good. And we can only try. I mean, I don't know. I'm only trying. I'm only trying. And there's so many the radio stations that are out there. And by the way, I hope you play my song, Me Voy a Casar. um, but there's so many radio stations out there, internet radio stations, KLMO, DJ Taz and Mrs. Taz, they're awesome. And everybody at KLMO, we got to meet there. I went with Norma. George was getting interviewed. George Salazar. George Salazar, by the way, is a very, very talented man. And I he sound, his sound is like, to me, reminds me of like an old crooner from Las Vegas, I mean, his voice is just so cool. Um, so thanks to Norma, I was out there at the KLMO station, and I also went with Norma and George and Janie Canales and oh gosh, what's his name? What's his name? Janie Canales is a significant other. Well, him. We went to the Tejano Music Awards, and that was just amazing. It was so awesome. We did have our I'd never been there. It was the first time there. Janie was the only one who had been there before, so she could make a comparison. I thought everything was great, but as somebody who's been there like before, had she had a different perspective, and we offered some constructive criticism because George and Norma were out in that because George was nominated for male artist, best new male artist of the year. So congrats to him. And and there was some issues. Maybe there was technical issues, maybe miscommunication, but and nobody's perfect. But the show was awesome. The presentations were awesome, and the people that were there, Stephanie Montiel, oh my goodness, Lucky Joe was so cool. And I don't normally have been a long time since I've been out anywhere, um, dealing with stuff at home. So I hadn't been out there to watch anybody. So I was really glad for that. So well, still no call from the radio station. So what I'm gonna do is, well, why don't I do this? I'm gonna share my song in case y'all haven't heard it. It's called Me Voy a Casar. And listen to the keyboards. That's my brother who passed in 2017. That's my brother playing the keyboards. And listen, that's him. That's it. I can see him playing. Oh, I can see him playing. I'm going to present. I could see him playing the keyboards. And it was like Mary Lou said, it was one of his favorite songs because he would go to town with the keyboards. He would go to town with the keyboards. So here we go. Hey, no quiero tus besos, no quiero tu amor, no quiero que me hables, ya no, por favor. No eres sincero y ahora lo sé. Ya tengo otro y sabes que ya un niño me voy a casar y a ti poco a poco te voy a olvidar. Ya tengo otro amor de verdad. Sigue tu camino, yo te voy a olvidar. Yo te voy a olvidar. Hey, no quiero tus besos, no quiero tu amor, no quiero que me hables, ya no, por favor. No eres sincero y ahora lo sé. Ya tengo otro y sabes que ya un niño me voy a casar y a ti poco a poco te voy a olvidar. Ya tengo otro amor de verdad. Sigue tu camino, yo te voy a olvidar. Yo te voy a olvidar. I'm not gonna answer. De un niño me voy a casar y a ti poco a poco te voy a olvidar. Ya tengo otro amor de verdad. Sigue tu camino, yo te voy a olvidar. Stop calling already. Just leave me alone. Sigue tu camino. All right, that song, which was so special to me because what you're hearing are the keyboard tracks of my brother, may he rest in peace, and the guitar tracks from my dad, may he rest in peace. So it really is Los Chicanos playing that, and my dad wrote that song. Thank you, Irma. My dad wrote that song. For those of you that don't know, my dad also wrote Ya Te Vi. He's the he wrote Ya Te Vi, Ya Te, Ya Te Vi, Ya Te Vi, Ya Te Vi. I don't ever sing it because when we would perform it, and I played with my dad for 30 years, um, and we would perform it, but my dad was the lead voice because he originally made it. Ya te vi que vienes tomada. Otra vez vienes de noche o de madrugada. So it was about the woman coming in at that time. So it was a male singing. So I would sing the segunda. So I never sang lead. So I don't even feel comfortable singing the lead on that song, you know. So I prefer segundeando to that song. And it was a special kind of segunda where you kind of just stayed. I mean, if you ever listen to the original Ya Te Vi with Los Chicanos, SHEEKANOS. And this interview was actually going to be, which they're 33 minutes late already. Maybe it's not going to happen. Um, was going to be about my dad because I mentioned to one of the guys I ran into um, one of the DJs from this radio station, and and now sometimes my name is okay, Gigi Guerrero, right? Okay, my name is Griselda Guerrero. First of all, Griselda because my dad was a fan of the Beatles and the Monkees, and there's a song called Auntie Griselda, and so he named me Griselda. That's my name. So my initials are Gigi. Papi named me Gigi. My initials. So as just maybe right before my dad passed, I noticed that I would look up songs. I put up a few songs, Gigi Guerrero on YouTube, and like 10 million Gigi Guerreros come up. So I told my dad, I think I'm gonna put La Chicana because that way it'll separate me from all the Gigi Guerreros. So it's Gigi La Chicana Guerrero, just like you see there on the en la pantalla. And but when I introduce myself to people, sometimes it's Gigi La Chicana Guerrero, hija de Juan Guerrero de los Chicanos, um, compositor de Ya Te Vi, Quisiera Tener Alas, ¿Qué más quieres corazón? Jardín Olvidado, El Tuerto y muchos más. So it's a very long name, but I'm so proud of what my dad did. I'm so proud of his accomplishments and the music that he left behind. And that was my first from the beginning after he passed. That was always what we did. I mean, we always backed up my dad, but after he was gone, um, I just felt the need to keep him here through his music, and that's what started this journey. And I was feeling sick anyway. I I was a teacher. I'm a certified teacher with a master's degree in special education, but I was feeling sick, and I thought, man, it's too stressful. The job was so stressful. I love the kids. That was the only thing good about going at some points was the love from the kids. Man, they're so. I taught pre-K and first grade, and they just love you so genuinely. I mean, and you spend so much time with them that these kids loved it, and I loved them, and I missed that. But I was feeling sick, and so I decided not to go. After my dad passed, I was like, oh, I just can't. I can't deal. I can't. I can't. And I was feeling sick. And on May 26th, oh, I guess I'm doing my own interview. Y'all, if you want to interview me, go right ahead and send me a message. But as of now, I guess I'm interviewing myself because my aunt ain't on. Um, I told my principal, I said, I feel like if I renew my contract to teach another year, I'm gonna die. She's like, really? I said, no, yeah, really. It really came out of my mouth saying that I really felt it. My last day of work was May 26th of 2023. July 13th, 2023, landed in the hospital, almost died from diabetic ketoacidosis. And that stuff that I was feeling, those feelings that I was getting, I was literally. So watch out, guys. If you're, I mean, it's just it was totally out of the blue that happened. So so I was like, okay, I need to get better. And I've been trying to get better. And in the meantime, I'm not teaching. Now I can do everything that I always wanted to do for my dad. Sadly, it was after he's gone, but okay. So I did that. I did, the podcast, Giras y Desveladas, and the first with the Legend Pioneers, and then with the Tejana Music Legacy Foundation. And then this song comes out, and then boom, diagnosis. All right. So hey, Ford Muscle Luis 97. What's up, Gigi? Beautiful snowflakes in the background. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Christmassy. Hey, make sure to watch tomorrow because we're gonna have a Christmas songs, Christmas caroling, I guess, from Tejana artists. Mel, you go, girl. I'm pulling a double, or I would interview you. Yeah. Oh, that would be an awesome interview. I love your questions. You are so awesome. Yes, I love it. And kudos to Norma, also Norma Salazar, when she's on my show, co-host. I love her questions. Because she has questions from a fan perspective, from the audience perspective, right? And I have questions as a musician perspective, because I did that for quite a while. So my perspective is a little different. So my questions are different for the artist. But so it's a great combination. And then Janie puts in her little splash, and hopefully Janie will come around. So um and that's how we've been doing the show, and it's a great round of questions from everybody for the artist, so you really get to know them in all the aspects. Hey, Miss Ramirez, hi friend, miss you, love you. It's good to see you. Former teacher friend Maria Ramirez, hi. Say hi to all my ex-kids. So where was I? You see? Nombre. Good. That's why I need co-hosts. Can you imagine? Yo sola, forget it. I forget everything. And that's part of what's going on actually. So anyway, back to I mean, every the it feels like a wrench was thrown into the plans. I feel bad for my sister. I feel bad for my daughter, who the ones who are taking the brunt of this situation. It's gonna be a fight. And guys, if anybody out there, if y'all know anybody who's had this and has a successful story, or recommendations, or something that I really need some good vibes. I really need, hey, my sister was diagnosed with cirrhosis, but then she did this or that, and she's in remission, or she's fine, or I really need to hear that. I really need positivity, because I can really, like I said, my brother actually he suffered cirrhosis, not a drinker either, and I'm not a drinker, but it was medications. So watch out for your medications, guys. Watch out. And it depends, because some medications affect your liver more than others. Ask your doctor, is this a liver friendly medication? I don't know, whatever you want to do, because um, you got to take care of yourself, because nobody is going to take care of yourself except yourself. So I tried as much to avoid this, because I hope your sister's going to be okay soon. It's me. I'm the one who has cirrhosis. Yeah. And not a drinker. Medications, I guess a lot of medications and stuff. And it kind of stemmed from that um, medical journey in 2023 in July. So it's going to be a tough battle. I'm needing everybody. Just a hi, just that you can do it. Just it's okay. Like my sister. Yeah. Because it's tough. I saw my brother go through this, and any of you who know that have gone through uh, cirrhosis of the liver and getting on a transplant list, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Lipidem shots, it rejuvenates your liver. Really? Okay, I'll look. Thanks, Mel. I'll look into that. I do have been bragging about you about your nominations. Thank you. Oh yeah, I mean that nomination's so awesome. I mean, I feel like you just put my name next to that award show, and I won already. I mean, I that's good enough for me. Seriously. So so I'm happy for that. Thank you, Irma. It's good to see you tomorrow. I can't wait to hear you sing. I was hearing her earlier. Okay, hold on. He's about to call. Okay. I've been putting okay, but I don't know if people in Monterrey understand that. So, wish me well, guys. I'm not gonna answer any of the comments, because I'm gonna try to concentrate on answering his questions, if that's okay with you guys. because I need a lot of concentration. But I wanted to record this because, I mean, for me, I mean, this is this is crazy. I mean, from being a teacher at Castro Elementary in Mission, Texas, to being on a podcast and now getting interviewed with from a radio station in Monterrey. Crazy. Awesome. Thank you, Lord. All right. Hopefully, it can go through because I hear they have to dial special numbers when they're calling from Mexico to over here. So hopefully, they can go get in. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are with me. um, let's see. Recording this for posterity, for my child, for my nephews, for anybody that might be interested. Actually, and I do. I want to hear. They're gonna ask me about Juan Guerrero, about my dad. So um, I've researched him a lot. But when you get on a radio station and they ask you questions, you get you don't you can't think too quick. I think too many things all at once and it rush to my head, and whatever they ask I can't comprehend sometimes because I get nervous. So again, thank you all guys for coming in, and I did put it on the platform, the Giras y Desveladas, because thank you, Mel. um so it can come on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And hopefully they're gonna call. Getting nervous. So anyway, so let me talk about tomorrow. We're gonna have George Salazar, George Mercado, Alice Niño. Alice, right? Beatriz? Is she gonna be? Oh gosh, did I invite Beatriz? Guys, if I didn't invite you, invite yourselves. Just tell me and I'll send you the link and you get on. Because let's see, Irma's gonna be on, Irma Salvio Perez. Who else? Joe Amber, Belen. These ladies are amazing, amazingly talented. And like again, I said, I don't know what's gonna happen. Hen Dog from New Mexico radio station is gonna be. I'm not too sure how he's gonna link them, or I don't know. He tried to explain several times, never got it. Whatever's gonna happen, I hope it happens well. And these guys ain't the calling. Technical difficulties. My middle name. I tried to write some notes, but I don't even know if I'm going to refer to them when I get nervous. What other Tejano song? Because they're interested in the Tejano songs that my dad wrote. Besides Ya Te Vi, he did Di de Que Color. That's his song, which other people recorded. Let's see, Jaime de Anda recorded Di de Que Color. They changed the name though. Dime Que Color. Oh, what's going on?
Y estamos batallando para sacar la llamada aquí de cabina y de los celulares. Si no se puede hacer ahorita, lo hubiese dejado que la hagamos mañana. Mañana estamos de 6 a 8 también. porque ahorita ya se va a acabar el programa y no nos permite enlazarnos. Déjame le digo, Javo.
Okay, so I knew it. They're having a trouble getting connected on their phone, and their show is from 6 to 7, if I'm not mistaken. The interview. So he says that he'll just change it to reschedule it for tomorrow. Well, see how things work. Now I got to come on and tell you about our Christmas special tomorrow. I should have had everybody that's going to come in to come in. As a matter of fact, well, Gigi, why don't you do it? Why don't I invite the people in? Yeah, let's do that. I'm on live if you want to come in. All right. So apparently the interview is going to be rescheduled for tomorrow. They're on from 6 to 7, or did he say 6 to 8? I don't know. See, when I'm nervous, I don't really hear too well. I don't know what that's about. But so that's okay. So my dad wrote Ya Te Vi, which was recorded by Elsa Garcia, Signo, the bigger names that I can think of. Um, Signo, Los Palominos, Ramon Ayala. He also did Di de Que Color, which is they put Dime Que Color, Los Chicanos. And let me see. And if you go on YouTube and type up Los Chicanos, you're going to see all the stuff that my dad has written. We also put out with CHR Records an homenaje, which had a lot of we put some of our favorite songs of my dad, but my dad's been writing songs and being a musician since he was like 11 years old, well, 5 years old really, because like a lot of pioneers, they started out in the fields, and my dad would be out in the fields playing his accordion, and for quarters, which was a lot of money back then. He would play for quarters, and he played whatever song they wanted out in the fields, and that's how he started. And then later on, he took up the saxophone and started playing the saxophone, and he got picked up when he was real young. I believe he was 14 by Los Hermanos Banda, and he started to gig on the road since he was 14. And then he made a band with his friend Oscar Villarreal, and they made Los Mandrills. And Oscar Villarreal wrote a song. My dad wrote a song called Cita con Marilu, and Oscar Villarreal wrote a song called Amor Imposible. That song hit like crazy, like crazy. Like Nano Ramirez said at Falcon Records that there had never been a hit like that before. And it went international. So they prepared a tour to Puerto Rico. And right before the tour to Puerto Rico, my dad still had a gig with Los Hermanos Banda, and Oscar decided to join him. When they were on their way back, they got a flat tire. They got off, and Los Hermanos Banda were fixing it. Oscar was on the side of the van, and my dad was on the back of the back of the van. And a drunk driver came at 100 miles an hour and hit the van, and the van rolled over and fell on top of Oscar Villarreal, instantly killing him. Well, not instantly, mentiras. And my dad flew. Actually, he flew. He said he was like this close to some railroad tracks. His head. He flew and didn't get hit. And on their way to the hospital, he could hear his best friend that was considered a brother. My dad never had any brothers, so he was the closest thing to a brother. And hear him agonizing in pain. And then he was told uh, that that he died, just like that. And he said that the doctor came in and said, "Are you related to him?" He said, "He's my best friend." He said, "Well, he died," just like that. And my dad just, you know, he was like in an all body cast or something as well, but he survived. And so that tour to Puerto Rico never happened. And that was a fork in the road for my dad. And then he started Los Chicanos. And the rest is history, which will continue at another time. Oh, did I? Let me see. I invited anybody who wants to come in, and nobody has come in. So I'm going to get off here and I'll come back tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll do the interview, and I'm going to do it again. Um, so that so that thank you, Mel, for that information. She's sending me information about possible ways to help me with my diagnosis. Again, I appreciate you guys so much. Tune in tomorrow at noon. Today we are December 21st, 2024. Love you guys. I've had a blessed life. I hope to continue even more so. But with your help and your prayers and just and my efforts and everybody just helping me out and being here for me, I really appreciate it. I've been so blessed to have so many positive people around me, and I'm so blessed to do everything that I've gotten to do so far, and I hope to keep on going. Hope to keep on going. So tomorrow, December 22nd, at noonish, we're gonna have about maybe 15 artists go on. And of course I didn't name them all because I'm nervous. I was, I can't even concentrate. So we're gonna have some about 15 artists on coming in and singing the songs for you guys. So join in. Hey guys, by the way, on YouTube, go and subscribe. I only have like 70 subscribers because I just started it recently, so I just have very little subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe in there as well. I really appreciate it. And watch Giras y Desveladas and keep an eye out for Tejano Music Legacy Foundation. The pilot program that we're doing in Edinburgh is really awesome. They had their first performance. They were really cute. They played Gallinita and they played Juana la Cubana, and they did really well. So I'm real proud of them, and I hope that that we go that further. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to be on, si Dios quiere, I'm going to be interviewed on Domingo Live with Rudy Trevino and Barbie Leo. So that's upcoming, si Dios quiere, um, about the foundation. So I would really love to see the younger generation doing the Tejano music and playing the Tejano music. There's a lot of conjunto, which again, it's like history repeating itself. It starts with conjunto, and everybody's doing conjunto even in the schools. So now it's time to pick up Tejano in the schools. So see you guys. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Take care. If you have a fatty liver, please, please, please exercise 30 minutes a day. Walk, brisk walking, slow walking, doesn't matter. Just do it. Take care of yourselves. Love you guys.